Yo.
What up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Brick City's finest, JD Williams, with Dave, the Rapture. We ain't gonna go into all of the multitude of names he got, but y'all know what it is. It's another edition of No Country. Thank y'all for joining us once more. We got another good time to have tonight with y'all. We got a little something we just want to talk about. We got a in studio guest and half of the studio guest.com. Y'all might have heard some of his music on some of our casts or whatever, and we just here. He just chilling with us while we talk about what we talk about. But anyway, let's get it started. Dave, what's good with you, bro? What's up? What's up?
Chilling on it. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Doing my middle-aged thug thizzle.
You know,
Um,
it's full no country mode.
fucking around. How are you?
Yo, bro, like this I just been trying to stay busy. Actually, like I said, we've been doing this and really trying to get our flow going. So I'm actually feeling pretty good, a little more excited, and trying to make sure that we get these people what they came to see,
Yeah, man.
So I'm
Yeah,
with it.
we've been getting some burn, man. If those of y'all who checked out the Black Panther 2 reaction,
Oh yeah.
appreciate you, man. Hope y'all got love for this and everything else we put up on there.
Sure.
We got all them other reactions on the page, so make sure you subscribe and make sure you like these videos.
Yes,
and
don't forget
good shit.
Press that like button, helps us out a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. It's like coming into the club. Just pay that quick admission. We got you. But yeah, thank y'all for the quick 2,000 views on the Black Panther video. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't expecting that, and
85 subscribers on the page too, man.
Yeah, not a lot of people yet, but it went down. So we figuring it out. But thank y'all again. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on right up on into this thing right here. Right now, today we decided to go ahead and do our own MCU X-Men recasting, fantasy casting in our minds. So if you know anything about the X-Men, you know that this is a team, mutant team, Marvel, and we're gonna get into it. Consists of Professor X, Cyclops.
It's a gang of them niggas.
Jean Grey, and we're gonna go down the list real quick. As we're gonna do what we do. But we got our situation together. But mainly we're gonna stick to the X-Men. But without taking any longer on that, let's go ahead and roll right on into it. So I figured we could do it kind of hierarchical. But also kind of, let's say the best kind of for not last, but like a little later. So I was figuring we're gonna start with Scott.
Yeah, because they're gonna throw the corn-fed white boy in there in the centerpiece. So yeah, you got to throw Scott in there. And you mentioned I asked you young or old. You was like you doing both, so I did both.
Yeah, like whatever. Yeah.
So on this one, right? If we doing the version of Cyclops I want to see, Zac Efron. If we going old,
Zach, I wrote that, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I wrote
if
that.
We going old, if we going old, OG Scott, Guy Pearce.
Okay. I can give you that because, like I said, my list is kind of I was up and down. I even went with stuff that might be sound kind of weird, but I had the Zac Efron right, and then I scratched him off because then I started thinking because, like we said, like I could have went with like a what's the name, the young Eastwood or somebody.
Sorry,
but the reason I didn't
too easy.
But check it out. But yeah, but it was a bunch of reasons I didn't go with the whole regular centerpiece white boy because I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, damn, like, well, actually, it came from looking up Storm, but we'll talk about that later. But when I thought about it, I was like, damn, Scott might be one of the few characters that could be kind of race swapped. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not inherently white. He don't have to be white.
His characterization is
his attitude is mad. Look, but check it out. But look, we saying he acting white. His attitude is he mad corny. He dry as fuck. Nobody.
He's a Boy Scout.
But that don't mean he can't be a black dude. Because look, all Professor X really did was adopt him. Now we could talk about Corsair and all the other stuff that came before that, whatever. I'm just saying, I did a race swap on Cyclops. That's what I did. And
All right, then
even
what's
though
the thing?
I said first, I said Washington Jr., Denzel's son. I said I could see him doing it.
I get it.
I was saying I could
I
see
can
him
see
being
that. I can
Cyclops.
see that. I can see
But
that.
then I wanted to give a shout out to my youngins because, like I said, I went with Zach because I was like, man, but then I wanted to give a shout out to my youngins out there, and it's weird, but I'm gonna say my boy Tristan Wilds. People don't know, but I feel like he could pull it off just because I know him like that. Tristan Wilds, he played Michael on The
Yeah.
Wire. For those who don't know,
Yep.
uh, and I
Mac
just think like,
Wiles. Mac
yeah,
Wiles
Mac Wilds, yeah. If you're
to
gonna
the
switch it up, and if
initiated.
right. And if I was to switch it up, I just switch it up because I went down that list, the whole like regular straight lays, regular white. I was like, well, I could actually swap them. So that was my thing for Scott. Like Zac Efron was my first plain choice, but then I say, I'm sorry, what's Denzel's son's name again?
John David.
John David Washington. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, John David and JD, and I'm bugging. And Mac Wilds. Those would be my three. Like I just throw out, just for fun and see what happened. But that's where I.
I just threw Zac Efron on there for the
Yeah, yeah,
obvious reason, but he also got depth to him that I think he would be able to bring something we haven't seen so far with the Cyclops character. Maybe even if they go into his kind of like
uh-huh,
radical push down the line where he goes
uh-huh,
a little anti-hero.
yeah,
I could see him pulling that off, and then I could also see Guy Pearce being that one that one that he's become now, that
oh yeah,
war hardened dude that is he's got the veneer of this hardcore, I mean of this kind of stand up guy, but underneath, he got some darkness. So
nah, I feel you. I think those is straight
I
choices.
think you gotta give Cyclops somebody like Chris Evans to play him so they could bring out the layers beneath the Wonder Bread. You know what I'm saying? So that was my choices for them. So
Nah, I feel you. All right, cool. All right, moving right along. We got to go right to Gene next.
Gene!
All
I
right,
hate this.
yo, I this is probably my most obvious choice. This is probably the choice that I put the least thought into. So I went straight to what's her name, Bobby Millie.
Millie Bobby.
Millie Bobby, yes.
If you going as old as you going with Cyclops, she can't be that young.
Well,
She
like I
was.
said, I'm not putting them all in the same movie. I'm just thinking, like, well, who would I?
Yeah,
Because
I
she
ain't thinking
already
about her.
her
If
Jane
you was
Grey.
going if you was going that young, okay, yeah, I can see that. I'm not mad at that. She got the range. She could play that intensity real well because
Yeah,
Jean is like so tortured and fucking like so
yeah.
much weight on her. She could play that real well
I
because
couldn't
that's what
really
she
come up
does.
with an older Gene. Who you got?
For me, so Mary Elizabeth Winstead, you know who that is?
Who she?
So she played for those of my Fargo people, she played Swango. She was like kind of like little thugged out on that. She was in Birds of Prey as Huntress.
Oh
She
yeah, okay. Now I know who you're
yeah,
talking about.
she
Okay,
got
I can
she,
see it.
yo, she
All right,
got
yeah.
she got range and she could play that,
Nah,
that
I
kind
can
of
see
like
that. I can see that
yeah,
already.
that
Yeah, yeah.
she could play that Dark Phoenix gene real dope. And I know they're gonna go there again, even though they fumbled that ball twice
Right,
already
right.
somehow. But if I was to choose a little, mid to younger gene, I go with her. And then for the old head gene, if they went for like the more future gene, Nicole Kidman, just on some
Oh
like
yeah,
prototypical redhead, could definitely play the rain. Because if you play Gene, you got to be able to act. You can't have like
yeah.
you can't
Because
have Gene in
it's
there
all
dry.
in there. It's all subtle. Yeah,
Yeah. Like I mean, no offense to Sophie Turner, but she was dry in her run as Jean Grey in these. I mean, those movies was dry, but she in particular, her like
yeah.
Jean need a bit more of a richness to the portrayal. So I
Right,
go
right,
with
right.
those two actresses for Jean.
All right,
Elizabeth Winstead and Nicole Kidman.
shout out to you. I'll give you a good one on that one too. Definitely. Yeah. All right. That's what's up. And I'm gonna real quick, I'm gonna say that like the way that I kind of started approaching this list was like first I thought about who wasn't in the MCU, obviously,
That's what I was going to.
but also who I wanted to see. get off.
Me too.
So
And my
those,
just the
so
fit,
first
the
I wrote
fit.
those names down, and then I started trying to think about the other people. So
I was
that's
just
why,
going for the fit for the
yeah,
character. You know, the best representation and the best skill set for the character that I could think of.
right.
That
All right.
that was really it.
So next, let's hit Iceman.
Oh, Iceman. So for me, Iceman. All right, Miles Teller, the one that
Okay.
played
Yeah,
Goose's
he
son.
played.
He got he got
Professor. He played Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four
yes,
in
yes. He got this energy to
Ready
him
Player One.
that he could kind of play that younger version of him. You know, if they gonna go there with his, sexuality, he got that depth to play that kind of like, have that secret kind of thing in it. Like they kind of went there with the original trilogy.
Mhm.
Um, and then if we're gonna go old, right? If we're gonna go like, veteran in his bag, Spider-Man, maybe even Spider-Man in his Amazing Friends era, Iceman, Jason Bateman just because I mean, to be corny on some dad
Jason
jokes.
Bateman would be a
Cool.
dope Iceman. He would be
Yeah,
fire.
you know what I'm saying? He got that kind of cockiness, he got that
He'd be fire.
assuredness, he got that funny shit without being too goofy. He can be cocky, but like low
That's a
key
good
on
one.
some
That's a good one.
Ozark shit. So yeah,
That's a good one.
Miles Teller, Jason Bateman.
For my Iceman, for a young one, I had picked homeboy who played Percy Jackson, Logan Lerman. I've picked
Yeah,
him
I just
for
randomly seen
Iceman.
his name somewhere the other day.
Yeah, and just because, like I said, he got the look, the youth, you know what I'm saying, is that cool stuff. But then also, like I said, I started with people that I wanted to see in there doing something, and I was like, you know who's cool? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I feel like he could play,
I think he
ice.
could do either. I think he could
Yeah,
do a little younger. I think he could do a
yeah.
little older. I
Yeah,
like
but I could see him
it.
definitely just being, cool. You know what I'm saying? If that, especially
Yeah.
if we going with the thematic of it, But yeah, so I had Joseph Gordon-Levitt and that man. But yeah, Jason Bateman is a dope one too. That's a fire. That's a fire one. I
Yeah.
could see that one.
I could
Um.
see I could see like them playing just like different eras of his,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that'd
That's
be dope. So next up, we got Angel. Now I just tell you, my Angel. That's where I put Zac Efron in that slot. I
you
put him there.
skipped
That's fire.
Storm if you're going by what
No,
you
no,
said.
no, no. She next. She next. She
Okay.
next. But remember, I told you I was doing a course, so I had to go with the original squad first.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, but Angel, that's where I slipped Zac Efron in there right there.
I don't have a young version of Angel. If I was to pick older version of Angel, it would be Brad Pitt.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire. Okay, so yep. That's I think those pretty much balance out. Yep, young Angel, old Angel. That'd be fire. So they
Hire
need
me, casting people. I know these things.
we gonna make it happen. All right. So next, Beast.
I didn't have no picks for Beast, man, because the thing about Beast is he's gonna be mostly CGI, and the,
Mm-hmm.
the most effective Beast they ever had was Kelsey Grammer, at least on the high,
Nasty. Yeah.
on the main screen. So like it's so like once you kind of go into the fact that you only really gonna have a voice, you might have a few scenes. Um, man, with Beast, I don't know,
I
man.
gotta I gotta pick. It's kind
Yo,
of weird though.
if look, if he was still with us, James Gandolfini. That would be my best
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I
pick.
mean, I don't.
Because he
I'm
would
not
have
seeing
he
it,
would-
but
you know
maybe.
why I pick him? He would have the intelligence, he would have the intensity, but he would also have that kind of ferocious look in the human form, but still be like gentle and shit, like Hank. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
like
don't
the
know.
whole juxtaposition of Hank being a freak that looked like a blue furry monster was that he was like wild, gentle, even if he was human and he was kind of brolic and burly. Like that's that shit that I kind of go for. Like I
I mean,
character.
if you see it, I don't know. I don't see that
I
one,
don't
but
know nobody else
I
for
won't
it right
put them
now
as.
though. I
Look,
could
like I
think
said, I'm
of.
about to throw something that's out there, like because like obviously this is a hard character because I'm about to probably give you something that's even weirder than what you said. So I said, and this
Oh,
goes into all of this stuff that you were saying, how the characters covered up, and it's this, that, and the third. I said throw my man Johnny Depp in there. That's what I said.
That'd be some weird stunt cast shit. I don't know if he would really get it. I think
I'm
he would
just
have to do
saying.
something weird.
I don't know, but I mean, like I said, like we both seeing two different things. Like I feel like Gandolfini would be too distinguishable. Like I would recognize his voice, his face,
I mean,
his
it ain't about not
mouth,
recognizing him. It's
and
it's
then
it's,
yeah, but
it's to me, it's capturing the essence of the
that's what
character.
I'm saying. I think Johnny Depp would go all the way with it. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
he would go too showy. He would do some weird shit that was not really like the thing that Kelsey Grammer did. Right? Was he played Beast like Frazier, and that's how Beast is supposed to
Because
be.
Beast is Frazier, yeah, and
That's
I
what I'm
feel like Johnny
saying.
Depp would do that
So like if
easy.
Johnny Depp try to do some left shit and do something weird
So you
on
saying you
top of
think he gonna overact it?
yeah, I think he going
I don't think he would overact
I
it.
think he would
But you
OD,
think he would
man.
overact it?
I think
Cool.
he would OD. Yo, you know some funny shit?
Yeah.
Somebody who would be weird, but he would kill it. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler. He got the gruff
No,
shit.
no, no,
He
no, no,
got
no,
the
no.
rain shit. If you give him the serious
I can't
undertone, he
even.
can play
I
it.
can't even give you that. How about this one? How about this one? Can we compromise on the Patton Oswalt?
No. Yeah.
So that
That's
I
cool.
can't give you no Adam Sandler. You can't give me Patton
Come
Oswalt.
on, man. That's you bugging. That's not
Adam
even
Sandler as
I go
Beast.
Kevin James before I go Pat
All right,
Oswalt.
I could do Kevin
Bugging.
James with you. I could go. We'll just let's
God.
leave it at there because Beast is tearing us apart.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, so
Oswalt.
now we're gonna go ahead to the beautiful
And
queen.
that's no disrespect to Patton Oswalt. That's my man's. But he would agree with me.
Okay. Storm. We going to Storm.
All right, Storm.
Storm next.
You go first with Storm.
All right. Well, look. Now look, this was the like kind of the one of the hardest ones for me to do because I even was like, well, what sisters is out there that not only got the look that I'm looking for, but you know, people gonna know what I'm talking about and it's working like this and that I can do. Like I said, I wrote down the name of the people first, and then I went and looked beyond that. So the names I came up with, like obviously we can't do Angela, Lupita, or Denai, right?
I
They
did
got them
the
all.
same thing.
They
I
got
did
them
the
all
same
in the
next time.
same movie. They
I
got them
got
all
to
in the
say, I did
same movie.
next
So
time. I did the
they
same.
already done snatched that all away from us because those would have been my top three choices, period, right? But now I gotta look and I gotta say, all right, so first, like my first like real serious choice, like as just actress without having that visibility, without no stunts or nothing like that. I gotta go with Aisha Hines, and she played Harriet in Underground. She played Harriet Tubman in Underground.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with her first. She was on the Wire too. She played the bald-headed female detective. She be in mad stuff. You know, you seen her in mad stuff.
Was in a relationship with Kima, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So her and cause she be killing everything, and I think that she'll kill it and she'll bring the drama. They go another shout out to somebody I know. Now, the other two people I got, one of them is like, I just think that because she just a nerd like that, she'll kill it. Aisha Tyler.
Yeah. I got it. I got you.
Yo.
I don't know if she got the range, but I get it.
But she'll commit to it though. You know what I'm saying? She'll commit
100%.
to the theater of it.
100%. Agreed. Yes.
All right. Who you got?
All right. You know, so man, why I asked you if we was doing young old. You said that's what you did.
I got a young one too. I got a young one. I got a young Storm.
I just said. All right, so with my names for Storm and Kiki, Storm. I do it away. Storm.
Same thing. Same one. Same name. You already said it. I got the same name.
I probably wouldn't have gave it to her before I seen Note, but I see just how flexible and just how much range she got. And you know, Storm is another character with a real storied back story. So, you know, you gotta give these people complexity and not just have somebody playing them for the looks. And then you got the young Angela Bassett comparison.
Yo, that's the same thing. Yep.
You throw Kiki in, then you can hit the
right?
boom, boom,
Kiki is number one on here.
Man.
Kiki number one on there.
You could throw that in.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm with you.
Because we've been looking for Angela as Storm since the 90s.
forever.
If y'all was to do a multiverse and give us like a scene and give
So,
us a nice little,
and we want some brown skin Storm. If we could,
exactly.
and I even looked up like literal like who's the top female
But
African
that's all I'm
actors,
about.
right?
I didn't go for. I
And
didn't
I
go. I
could
didn't go
not.
for African. I should have, but
I did.
I went for the energy, and I went for the pull, and I went for the person who would body it the hardest in this age range. If we cast an older Storm, let's do Gabrielle Union.
I looked at her too.
Let's do it
I looked
because
at her,
if
but
we
I
talk
couldn't.
about
I think I like the other. I like my. I looked at her. She's one of the first people, but I like my other choices above Gabrielle. That's why she's not on my list
the
right here.
top three,
Nah,
of course. I mean,
I fucks with
this
Gabrielle though.
this is
Definitely.
this is my because I can't get my top
But
three.
she can do it, like, and
Yeah, she can
especially if
protect
you
the
hold up.
body.
One
Yeah,
thing, number one, if you talking range, like people fuck with people sleep on her. If you talking
exactly,
range, she
exactly.
can
I know
do it.
she would
I feel
crack
like she can
that
do it.
shit. I know
Yeah,
Gabrielle Union would crack that shit.
yeah, I give you that. Yeah,
So,
that's 100. And so we saying Kiki, Gabrielle. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Aisha Hines and
Aisha
Aisha
Tyler.
Tyler. Feel like she might be a little
I
out of
like
place.
the Aisha Tyler
So
pick. I
she's
fucks with that.
all right. Cool. Okay. Next, we got. Let's save everybody's quote unquote favorite for last. But let's do Jubilee. Now this is where I did another slide. I just
Now I did a slide on Jubilee too.
I slid Kiki into there. That's where I slid her. If I wasn't gonna give a Storm, that's where I slid her.
Okay, is that the only pick you got for Jubilee?
Yep, off the top.
So my slide for Jubilee was Zendaya. Just
Okay,
because, you know what I'm
okay,
saying? She
that's
got
fair. That's pretty fair.
that spunkiness and
Yeah.
that ambiguity, whatever, like that. I threw Zendaya in
Yep.
that slot. And then
Yep.
if we go on older Jubilee, I would do Olivia Munn. I would just kind of give like
Didn't she
I
just
would,
do Psylocke though? Right.
I know. I mean, but we've been look. I mean, this is just fan casting. Just if they're going to if they're going kind of erase the Fox
Right.
MCU. I mean,
But I
the
like
Fox
Olivia Munn. She
thing.
dope though.
Yeah. I
Um,
think I would have rather seen her as Jubilee than as
Older
Psylocke.
Jubilee.
You know what I'm saying? That would be my pick.
Older Jubilee. I'm trying to think of like.
I don't even think they have a storyline with an older Jubilee. So I
No,
just
no, it's not
going off
really.
of
But
young old shit.
I'm still trying to think of like even if I know any uh female Asian American actors that I can just call out because I'm trying to think of what was the last couple things I
I
watched.
mean, like who's I mean, if you just want to go
Mm,
on some, some ethnicity shit. Jessica, what's her name? Henwick, the one that did she did Iron Fist. She did she was in the Gray Man. She was in the new Matrix.
um.
Um
Oh yeah.
she
All
dope. I
right,
like her. I
girl.
like
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah. She could snap
She
on
could
that
be a
for
little
sure.
older or even
Okay.
younger. I think she's young enough to pull off the younger.
Yeah. All right,
I,
cool.
I'll throw her in my list too, like kind of in between Zendaya and Olivia Munn. But I
I
would
give you
pick
that too.
either of the three of them.
I can go
I
with
pick
that. I can go with that. I can go with that one. Okay. Professor X. No. Well, matter of fact, let's do it. Look, nigga, it's Patrick Stewart. I don't care the nigga dad. He's Professor X. I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell you. So
yeah.
who you got? Because I ain't even waste no time
I mean, of
trying to
course, Stewart.
cast.
If he living and we got a choice, is Stewart. If we going a little, if we going reboot, I did a swap on this one, and I went with what is rumored right now, and that's Giancarlo.
Giancarlo
Um,
Esposito.
I just love him. I love seeing him eat. I love seeing him getting all this franchise cake. If they're gonna give him a slot in the MCU, it can't be no side dude. He been Gus Fring. He's been, Moff Gideon. Dog, like he's catching so many bodies in these big franchises and these big things. Like I would want nothing but the best for him. If he wasn't like somebody like Doom, then I would want to see him as Professor X.
Mm,
But
mm.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
I
Young.
mean, yo, I hope he
I
get.
don't know
I hope
about
he
Young.
get.
I don't know
Yeah, I hope.
about Young. Like if they did a Young, I would take McAvoy just because he's done the Stewart impression all these years. I can't really think of nobody else that I want in that slot. But yeah, if you wanted to flip it and we'll go non-traditional or previously cast, that's who I want. Giancarlo Esposito.
I can agree with that 100%. I could stay with McAvoy, and if they're gonna give us Giancarlo Esposito, I take him too. So that was right there. Magneto. Magneto was kind of like probably the easiest one for me because I'm like it should have been done, even though he probably too old to do it. But I feel like it should have been done. I would have always wanted to see Jeremy Irons playing Magneto.
Yeah,
So
he way too old. But I mean, they did that with Ian McKellen already. So and he be catching the body. Is that your only name?
yeah, as far as as far as a traditional Magneto, yeah.
Yeah.
Young
So
Magneto, I don't know no I can't.
keeping with my thing. Okay, keeping with my thing. My young Magneto would stay Fastbender. He just did something
Yeah,
very.
yeah, we could definitely keep that.
He did something with that younger version of the character that is just indelible. And if he could just keep that rolling, cool. If you did the
Yes.
older, I got another swap. I would. I want Denzel. Denzel would because all you have to say to Denzel is Malcolm X, and then he gonna throw that on it. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it that true that true vibe that was intended even back when Stan Lee created the character. So I
I
would
mean,
say Fassbender and Denzel.
that's definitely an interesting pick because I could see it and I wouldn't even mind, seeing what Denzel's interpretation of it is, but he don't really like, he want to be the hero. He's the hero
Oh yeah, I
so
know. I mean,
that's why I said it would be an interesting interpretation to see how. I mean, and obviously, there's the dual, the dichotomy between the moral of whether it's this. So then it will become like more of a kind of a Killmonger situation where he like, nah, you ain't gonna be doing this to my
that's
people.
why.
This and that.
That's why
So
Denzel
it
is the
would.
one for that.
It would do something. I think, like I said, I agree with you. That would be an interesting take. It would be a real
Because
interesting take.
Denzel would take that Killmonger, even throw Thanos in there, he would take that further. Because Denzel would just be like yo, you really like yo. Because if they did it right, they would really highlight the persecution of the mutants, and
Mm.
then have him have that response as like yo, I'm not trying to be a villain, I'm trying to save my people, like on some, you know what I'm saying? And I got the power to do it. And I seen some horrific shit that y'all did to my people already. Not on some theoretical shit, but on some straight up. I seen y'all do it on some Nazi, internment camp shit. That would like Denzel would eat that shit up, man.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
eat
I
that
don't
shit
have
up.
no doubt. I have no doubt that he would. That's an
Yeah,
interesting
for
choice.
sure.
So that's fire. So all right, that's what's up. That's us. Our list for the core, pretty much of X
Wait,
Men. No, hold up. I'm saying that's the list of the core X Men characters. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the I guess you could say more secondary and a couple of other characters that we was thinking about that might come through the MCU.
but hold on, wait. How you gonna say core and you ain't do the OG, the triple OG? What you mean core? If you skip this man right here, if you skip the man,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, that's why I was like, because I thought we got through it extra clean. You're right. You're right. And I was like,
we
that was
did
too
get
easy.
through it clean.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like
So
if
here
you
we
gonna,
go. That's why we saved them. That's why I saved them for last because I felt like this was going to be the
you
longest
almost
part of
skipped them though,
the
like that.
conversation.
Can't skip
Yeah, because I was comfortable. I got comfortable. I felt good. I felt good about what we just did. All right.
that.
Here we go, everybody. Look at that. Probably what a lot of people been waiting for. The Wolverine casting. Yeah. So you want to jump it off?
All right, so my list, and this is going off of just my own preference and what I think about these specific people. And I think all of these are impossible, but these are my picks. And I got three this time. Tom Hardy,
Mm.
just on the intensity level, the physicality. But I know he just kind of brings that ferocity to the role, but he's already Venom. Who knows what's gonna happen past that third Venom? It'd be nice if he was in a good franchise for once. I mean, he was in a Nolan trilogy, but he was in the worst movie in that trilogy. So, I feel like a dope portrayal in a dope movie would redeem that. And Wolverine suits him. Next on the list, we going Old Man Logan. We doing Josh Brolin. But again, Josh got Cable, Josh got Thanos. So that's the most unlikely one. But again, that's another guy who I could see physically fits the character. He's got that intensity, and then he could play that softer side. I think of Logan that people kind of, you equate that shit with Jackman and his crying, but that wasn't necessarily the whole Logan picture. Like Logan was crying, motherfucker.
All right, you're gonna give me somebody that could
One
probably
more
actually
thing.
play it.
One more thing. You know what I said. You know where I gotta go. And he already doing his own franchise right now with the boys. It's your man's Carl Urban.
Okay.
All
right. And he was already in it too. But I think I think that they could separate him from Ragnarok.
I think he's the most malleable.
Really wanted to. They could
think
separate him from Ragnarok if
I
they
think
want.
they could put him in there. And I mean, they put Mahershala in as Blade after he did Cottonmouth. So yeah, fuck that, Carl Urban.
So Carl Urban is your most possible impossible choice. You made 3 improbable choices.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right. Well, I got 1 and an improbable. All right. So my 1 that I'm like this, and especially when we want to come with like somebody with doing it, and I just got to give a shout out to Scott Adkins. Like, I don't know. Let's see what he could do. Like Scott Adkins, like he got the physicality. I already know he's gonna kill it physically. And I mean, I think Scott Adkins could do it, bro.
He was one of the best parts of the Jamie Foxx joint, and I enjoyed it. I told you he was in that. So, I mean, hey, I'd be willing to give it a chance. I really would like them to pick somebody against type that's killing the role but might not be known, just because, as good as Jackman was, as much as he gave all them years, we really do, as fans of the character, want to see somebody embody the role like, even harder. And the MCU has done well with their casting thus far. So, we just hope they keep that tradition going with one of the most iconic characters they got.
So yeah, Scott Adkins. And then if they was willing to spend the bread, me. Yeah. The money into it.
You gotta. I'm about to say, you gotta gain like 100 pounds. Nigga.
I just said they gotta spend the money to put me in the right. To give me the whole same.
They gotta give you a voice surgery.
They gonna have to give me the same thing they gotta give everybody else. They ain't gonna have to do nothing else they ain't doing for everybody else. I don't want to hear that shit.
Have you eating shark meat,
nigga? I'll eat it because you already paying me $3-5 million to do this shit. What else I'm gonna do?
Nah, nigga, you need more than that for shark meat.
Yeah, huh?
Need more than that for shark meat,
bro. We gotta do it. We gonna have to do.
Yo, left field pick, and we talked about this before. Daniel Radcliffe. They be doing this dude. This.
All right. Well, if he could do it, I could do it. I could have played Harry Potter too.
It'd just be funny.
Out of here. Nah, if Daniel Radcliffe could be Wolverine, I could be Wolverine. I'm bigger than him.
Maybe.
No, not in fame wise, but I'm just talking about
physically. I don't know.
Physically, I'm bigger than him.
I don't know.
No, I am. I'm telling you, I am.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Thank you very much, brother. But yeah, so moving around, Wolverine. Like I said, that was my Scott Adkins was my choice. Like I said, because I think that he was somebody that would just throw themselves fully into the role. You know what I'm saying, and do everything. Yeah, whatever. Like he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, and we gonna get so much more different type of shots and practical stuff because he gonna really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? So
he gonna do the actual drill claw from the game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for real. He gonna really hit him with it. So and for
Mirage looking at it.
And the thing is, like, Logan, we don't really, unless you're doing a direct old man Logan, which I don't think that I don't think that they're gonna do that again for a long time. Like Wolverine got to kind of look like kind of in that middle age, static age anyway. So I would think that yeah, Scott would be my choice for right now. Like and like you said, like even when they was rumoring the other people before, like when Tom Hardy was rumored before, homeboy Do Great Scott missed out on it and all this other stuff that happened. So I think it's a whole lot of people out there right now that could really
Man,
rip
man,
it.
what kind of L did that nigga take?
I
Shit.
know, he think about that
Woo,
every day,
woo. He be
bro.
throwing people toys. He be like, Wolverine, man, put your
don't
shit in the trash compactor. He's salty still.
don't even say don't say wolves to me. Don't say submarines
Don't say
around me.
Hugh
Don't
Jackman,
don't say none of that.
claws.
Yeah, certain words you just can't say around
You
this shit.
can't say adamant around that nigga.
Nothing. Don't say
Canada,
none of that.
nothing.
Don't say marvelous. I
No.
don't want to hear none of it.
Mm-mm,
None
mm-mm.
of it. None of it.
If you say MC, it better be followed by Hammer.
Somebody. Don't even say it. Don't even
Yeah,
test. Don't even
right,
test. Yeah.
right.
But yeah, Do Great Scott. Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there right now that's I think that especially like if they get an unknown that could really just go in there and really just, give it they all. But like I said, if I had to choose somebody that I felt like was just gonna go in and just go ahead and rip, no problem. Gotta give it to Scott. You know what I'm saying? And I had a couple more people, like I said, a couple more names we didn't get to, but I guess as we get to some of the other characters, maybe we can, you know, come to their names and whatnot. Because, like I said, it's some people I was like, all right, you could kind of race swap them for no reason, or it don't matter, But some people you gotta change, and so
I think there's
you
plenty of
gotta keep his
characters that
name,
the
not change. Some
ethnicity
people you gotta keep his name.
is not clutch to who they are
All right.
as
So what about a race swap Wolverine? Who would you choose?
a race swap Wolverine.
And they don't have to be black.
If you're doing that, then me, nigga. Shit.
See, I already told myself. I told you.
Let me
Told you.
see. What's my man? Laz Alonso. I think he can pull that off. My man from the Boom.
Laz would be
I
dope.
think
Laz would
Laz
be
can do
dope.
that.
Michael Ja.
Yeah. Well, that's just physically. I don't think he could do the same
Yeah,
level of.
I really wanted him to. I really was hoping that he would get Blade. I was hoping that he would get Blade.
He ain't a big enough name. I think he's a little too old too. I think they going, like somebody they could milk for this next decade or so. And Mahershala is like our age. You could string him probably till his mid-50s or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
but Michael Ja is like physically fit. Like he did half the
yeah,
work
yeah, yeah, for
already.
sure,
Already, they
for
don't
sure.
even gotta do much. You know what I'm saying? He got. I mean, but like I said, I was just throwing it out there for the Wolverine thing because I agree with you. Like it's probably a whole lot of work that he would have to do for
Yeah,
Wolverine. But I
yeah.
would have really liked to see him doing Blade. I would have really liked that.
I would have liked to see Trevante do Blade or somebody, even like a Luke Cage or something, like one of those,
Mm.
kind of one of those more featured characters that they got in there. But I don't know.
But I did put Michael Ja in the slot for Bishop. I did do that. I did do that.
I can see that. I can see that. Ew, why did never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
All right. So that's what's up. We got any side characters we want to just throw out? You said we had a Judge.
My discussion earlier, Forge, Keanu Reeves. Let's just get that cracking.
Oh, that was a good one. Yes, Forge, Keanu Reeves. I agree with you on that one. Yeah, Keanu Reeves will make a dope Forge. And we also said, which led us to our Silver Surfer discussion.
That too. That's another one. That's right. Keanu could do
Right.
Silver Surfer. Yeah.
Which led us to that. And yeah, because he's just like Norrin Rad. People thinking
Yeah.
the surface is one thing, but he's literally Norrin Rad. Like
They would definitely make him say "whoa" though. Someone, whoa.
yeah, when definitely on the board going through space. Yeah, for sure. Forge, Silver Surfer. But who do we land on for Silver Surfer? We had somebody else in mind also.
I don't remember. You did say somebody that was a good name. I don't remember though. Keanu Reeves was my pick for Forge.
Tall, skinny guy.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Colossus.
Colossus. Colossus. In Soviet Union.
I guess it would have to be the dude that played young Drago, right?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Drago.
I mean, they already got some dude. He's gonna see he gonna be CGI. So
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah,
it
true.
don't matter as much.
But remember we thinking about when he turned back into the human form though
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
go back and forth. So
I don't even want to see Colossus human though. Like, what's the point? If you gonna
because
put him in
because
the
he
suit-
can't because the thing is that he can. You know what I'm
I
saying? That's
know, I
part of
know,
his
but
power.
that's the thing I like most about his portrayal in the Deadpool series. He just Colossus. I don't want to see Peter. I'm good. I don't want
Yeah.
to be I'm all right.
Nah.
I was good in the comic books.
What
But nah,
what
Rogue. I think Rogue is an important one. Rogue got to be that sultry kind of one like she was so flat in X-Men, and I didn't even know this to Anna Paquin because I know she got range, but like Rogue got to be like kind of like thugged out, like no Rogue
feel
got to
like
be like
I
Snoop
feel
from
like
the
swapping
Wire.
this one too. I feel like swapping this one too.
I could see that. I could see Rogue. We swap Rogue.
Journey.
Journey a little too clean. Rogue gotta be like she looked like she'll get into a fight in real life, but she's still fine. I can't think of somebody
Okay,
that.
so if we going that way, all right. So then if we gonna stick, so now that's kind of more traditional. So we gonna stick more to the little rustic
And then
cow.
she got Rogue got the backstory, the tragic ass backstory too. So
That's what I'm
somebody
saying.
got to be able to
The
play that.
rustic cowgirl. Well, I think Journey could do that. But if we gonna go with the straight rustic cowgirl, all right, then let's keep her white, and I'm gonna go with will be a
I
good
would
one.
have I would have took Jennifer Lawrence as Rogue before I would have took her as Mystique.
You know who? What about that chick that played in the Queen's Gambit?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nah, I don't want to see it. Not as Rogue. She could do Kitty Pride, but nah, Rogue gotta have something like what I'm saying. Like Rogue gotta have kind of like that Project Girl charm and shit. Like what I'm saying. There's gotta be something
True.
to
True.
Rogue
True. True. True.
that
True.
that that got that little grime on her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, good.
that's why I was saying. Oh damn, I just said it. What the fuck was that? I just said it. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence kind of got this like kind of like rednecky charm to her. I think she would fit with that. More so than Mystique. I would have way picked her for a Rogue than a Mystique. Let me see. I can't think of a lot because I'm not so up on the more recent younger actresses. So, I can't think of anybody like that. But that's probably the one. Vanessa Hudgins seems like a kind of a rogue kind of I could see her in that, like that energy she gave off in Bad Boys for Life. I could see her
I
doing
can
the
I
role.
can I can give you that. I can give you that. Vanessa Hudgens, she can act
Doing a
mad
role.
ratchet. She can
Yeah.
be definitely ratchet. So I can give you
Like
that.
like like she gonna pull out a blade on somebody. Like you need that kind of like that energy for
So
Rogue.
we
You know what
doing
I'm saying?
still doing a gambit.
Gambit gotta be, man. I still want to see my man do it just because he understands. He understands. He'll pull it off. Channing Tatum. I would like to see him fulfill that. For modern day dudes, I think that can pull that off.
Right.
I would still give him the shot at that.
All right. I could go with that because my thing is like I'd rather somebody that really cares about the character, really
Yeah,
try to knock it out than somebody that's just like not going to do
just
it. So
taking the
like,
role, just doing
yeah,
whatever. Yeah,
and they
yeah,
sticking with it. He's sticking with trying to get it done for so
right.
long. So I hope they get that done too. What else we left out? Juggernaut.
Um, Shaq.
Hilarious. But it gotta
Shaq
be.
is a Juggernaut be the funniest shit of all time.
It would be funny if it's we trying to make that type of movie.
Nah, he don't have to be a main character. You could just throw him in there and give him that little Easter egg role and laugh your ass off for like 2 seconds. This is MCU, you know they're gonna be clowning, in between the serious shit. So I could do Shaq as Juggernaut for a brief, hand. And but I don't want him as that. They got to multiverse him out later on.
They will have to. They gonna have to.
Let's see.
But yeah, but see, that's another thing. Like, depending on who you got to cast, you would cast Juggernaut off of whoever Professor X was. So that's what makes it kind of a little bit crazy because, obviously they brother and step brothers or whatever the case is. And
I
all this other
mean,
shit.
like him and Giancarlo, man, that should be funny as hell.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, yeah, if it was
Funny as
Giancarlo
hell.
and he was his brother, that would be hilarious. That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
wow funny. So, but yeah, all right. I don't know. You want to touch on somebody else? Should we leave everybody else alone? You good? What's up?
I don't want to touch on.
We still
I
got
don't want to
Mystique
touch on
rolling
nobody.
around.
We
Mystique.
got Mystique. I could sit Mystique out. They don't know what to do with her on screen. That's weird.
Like as a Mystique, as Denzel's sidekick.
Because it wasn't even always Mystique. Like Magneto used to roll Dolo, and then everybody else was just like underlings. They wasn't even like on his level. He wasn't nobody like taking
Once he created the Brotherhood, though,
right. But that's what I'm saying. Them niggas was underlings and shit.
Yeah,
they was his disciples. It wasn't nobody like he ain't have a right hand man that I remember. I guess
no.
be Mystique.
But that's what I'm saying. But if he gonna have a gang, and so she's always in his gang.
That was like his lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? Mystique was like
so
his
second. That's why I'm saying who would I cast?
Viola. Fuck it.
No, hell no.
I'm just playing. I don't know.
Scared the hell out of me. I'm like, what?
Oh, nah, I don't know, man. Because Mystique was.
Oh, maybe your girl. Maybe Robbie.
Robbie, what the fuck? What?
Margot Robbie.
No. That's Mystique. I'm straight.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we done wring all the wood out of this rag right here, y'all. And we about to go ahead and get it in. We want to thank y'all for joining us again on Another No Country. Dave, brother, I'll talk to you real soon. Everybody else out there, y'all keep y'all heads up. Y'all know this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, press all the buttons and stuff. And we gonna get back with y'all next time. Peace.